Welcome back for the finale of What If Ahsoka Told the Council About Anakin. Thank you for showing your support on the first two parts of this What If. If you haven't seen the previous parts, I recommend you watch that first before watching this video. The links will be in the description below. The trip to Mustafar is free of clone intervention, but approaching the planet, their path is blocked by Republic gunships. The clones fire, and despite Ahsoka's excellent piloting skills, the already battered ship becomes a small fireball. Ahsoka manages to wrestle the ship to a landing on a rocky hillside, but the ship is out of action. To add insult to injury, neither Obi-Wan nor Ahsoka could sense Anakin. Stepping out of the wreckage, the passengers are led by Obi-Wan. The clones are far away from their position, and they head towards an industrial building. They all can smell the rotting of bodies over the fumes of the mining complex, and stepping into a large meeting room, the bodies of the Separatist Council were spread across the floor. Obi-Wan and Ahsoka looked at the wounds, sometimes needing to step on corpses to find a way through. The wounds all pointed towards Anakin, but something was different. Carefully examining the room, they find nothing out of the ordinary for a Separatist war room, until the voice of Palpatine echoed through the room. Although he was not present, the voice was enough to send chills through their spines, as he declared all Jedi to be enemies of the Republic, and to be hunted down at all costs. Obi-Wan is not surprised, having seen their clones turn upon them, but he was beginning to lose faith in Anakin. All of a sudden, alarms go off, as C-3PO accidentally nudges a red button, and the room starts to flash red. Obi-Wan and Ahsoka rush out with their lightsabers, and see clones converging from above and across the lava. They needed to find transport quickly. Obi-Wan force pushes a group of descending clones into a valley of lava, and he has the foresight to take their ascension cables. Giving one to each member of the group, they attach themselves to a pillar and swing across the lava, with C-3PO being lifted by the Force. Engaging more battalions of clone troopers, their transport begins to fly away, as the clones can see that all they wanted to do is escape. Rex helps Obi-Wan by giving Luke and Leia to Padme, whereas Ahsoka tries to find a way to steal a gunship, but there are too many clones in her way. Ahsoka stands on top of a rock and tries to pull a departing ship back towards her with the Force, as Obi-Wan stands in front of her to block the blaster hits. However, the clones soon shot the rock beneath Ahsoka, and she slid down towards a river of lava. Obi-Wan takes over from Ahsoka and pulls the ship back, leaving Rex to defend. As exceptional as Rex was, he was quickly outmatched, having to be saved by a recovering Ahsoka. Obi-Wan is able to knock out most of the clones with their own ship, and they all climb aboard. Rushing to the controls, they fly away to the sound of clones hitting the underside of the ship. Thanks to C-3PO, they were now the primary target of Emperor Palpatine's new empire. Anakin was their only hope. Choosing a lesser known route to avoid any enemies, they find that like Mustafar, the airspace over Coruscant was well fortified. Their ship quickly gets noticed, and the skeptical voice of a communication officer soon reached their ears. Obi-Wan takes charge, and replies that there were Jedi returning back to Coruscant, much to the shock of everyone on board. Obi-Wan had known that Palpatine was searching for the surviving Jedi, and if they were being hunted, they would use this to their advantage. The ship is allowed to pass through, and land near one of the stops of the Senate shuttle bus. Telling Padme and C-3PO to look after Luke and Leia, the combatants go to find Anakin, his presence close by. Ahsoka is frustrated that they had missed out on Anakin earlier by making the trip to Mustafar, but together, they move closer to the Senate building. Jumping onto the rooftop, they cut a small hole to assess the situation. It was not what they had expected. Sidious and Anakin were currently dueling Maul and Master Windu, the Master of the Jedi Order somehow surviving Order 66. Cutting open a larger hole to enter the fight, the roof is not as strong as anticipated, and they fall through, landing in separate Senate pods. Obi-Wan goes to tell Master Windu, whereas Ahsoka tries to turn Anakin back to the light. Rex also wanted to fight, but he knew better than to battle Force users. Thinking about General Skywalker, he thought of one idea which may help their cause. Back to the duels in the Senate, Sidious and Anakin were not fazed by the additions to their opposition, using their unique environment to push Senate pods across the room. Obi-Wan was soon isolated with Sidious, and a Sith Lord duly sent the tired Jedi Master tumbling to the surface below. Obi-Wan grimaced in pain, but he saw a light above him. The light grew larger in size as he saw Padme's ship. The ship landed, and Padme got into one of the Senate pods with Luke and Leia, then pleaded with Anakin to stop. Everyone turned to look at Padme, including Sidious, who did not allow them time to react, sending force lightning towards her pod. Padme ducked, fearing the worst for herself and her children. However, the attack was blocked by Anakin, sending the attack back towards Sidious. The Sith Lord was caught off guard and tumbled to the floor, next to Obi-Wan and the mortally wounded Maul. The injured Jedi Master promptly decapitated the Sith Lord, ending potentially years of suffering. but the Jedi, they needed to change were they to thrive again. That is it for What If Ahsoka Told the Council About Anakin. If you enjoyed this, please like this video, turn on that notification bell, and if you are new to this channel or my other channel, subscribe for more what ifs. And as always, leave a comment on what if you'd like to see next, and how I can improve my videos. Thank you all very much for watching, and see you next time.